So we're at Creativation 2018,
Yes.
of course with Tim at Stampers Anonymous.
Yes.
And I can never say anonymous.
Anonymous. Should do good. Yeah,
And
good.
Tim, though, is going to show you around because,
Yes.
of course,
We got a lot of stuff.
It's your
A
stuff.
lot of stuff. Different releases. So I'll just take you through real quick. So with the release, I mean, the cool thing about Stampers Anonymous is there's a little bit of everything in every release. Everything from flowers to insects to cool kind of abstract art to backgrounds and borders and tickets. And instead of just seeing the stamps, which I'm sure you've probably seen on a lot of sneak peeks, let's show you the good stuff, and that is the amazing samples that all of the talented designers have made. I'll show you first off some of the ones done with Glorious Bouquet. Now Glorious Bouquet is that big floral background stamp, and you can see stamping in the center, very, very cool for a great card. But the whole idea of that stamp is to use parts and pieces to have them come in from the corners or the side edges of your card and use any section of that you want. Even if you just use simple embossing, if you don't want to go through the trouble of coloring, you really have a lot of great uses for that one stamp. Now, of course, the insects, the whole entomology, some people are kind of freaked out by bugs, and I'm like, wait till you see the samples. Very beautiful. You can create some cool masculine cards with the bugs. You can also just create using some of the moths or butterflies. This one, by stamping on mica, is very cool. Using a couple of the ladybugs, I really like this. This one's kind of cool, a little freaky though, all the little bees in there, in the honeycomb under mica. It's a shaker card. And then of course we've got a lot of the mixed media with all of the cool little guy on the wire, or the guy with the balloon, or the guys on the bicycle. Just fun, kind of whimsical. And then of course with the pennants, I'll kind of share with you on that. Some of the backgrounds, more of that whole kind of collegiate thing with the number sets with all the different sizes of numbers, small, medium, large, even some of the mini numbers that you can stamp on tags. Numbers have a great purpose for a lot of cool art things, even as simple as a birthday card. You know, where you're using the numbers as a background and then just stamp that number that you want in there. Then of course the pennant set, they make these just really fun cards where you can do congrats and happy and all sorts of great wishes with it. And of course you see the blueprints that people love. We did some adult beverage blueprints where we have the wine, the beer, and the cocktail set. And these of course come in the large regulation size and down into the minis. And these are just fun thing to color. I love all of the ideas that people have as far as cutting and layering and adding background texture. And this one is a great shaker card. I wish I could take the board off and shake it, but it's got those little beads in there that just act as bubbles. That's cool. I like that one quite a bit. Then we have some other things that we did. We did, of course, some great ticket sets. Now the tickets can be used as a background, but we also have matching dies with Sizzix that you can stamp, and you can cut out unlimited tickets that you can use for ephemera or all of your collage work. We've got a great stamp set that has a bunch of different individual postage stamps that you can do backgrounds, or these are all individually cut and layered. Paula made this card where she cut this out and then she put it behind a background. And then we have a lot of these really fun patent stamps where we have the very cool graphical art of all these different patents, from a typewriter to dress forms. We've got some really cool steampunk ones. And I just like the versatility of these lines and handwriting in that stamps. And then of course here's some more samples of just a little bit of everything, from the blueprints to the insects to, I wanted to do a random board where it's like, here's all of these kind of crazy ideas put together. Now in addition to stamps, we have some stencils. So if you want to zip around, I'll show you on this wall. These are the new stencils that we have. Now the stencils, as you see here, we've got 9 new stencils, but we have them in the large and of course the mini scale of that stencil. The minis are sold as a set, the large individual, but you could see some really cool kind of stitching, more linear. This is like rubber bands or string, and then kind of a more organic set that you can use it for, like a honeycomb. Some people said it kind of looked like giraffe or cells, just some different shapes that are really great for mixed media to create some backgrounds. Now one last thing that we added in Stampers Anonymous, of course, surfaces. We launched Etc. Last year here in the booth, which is a thick board. It's a really, really thick paper board that is a great surface to work on. And we had these large tags that people just love because they create so many cool projects. Well, we introduced 2 new sizes. We've got kind of that smaller size and really, really mini, tiny size, that number 8 tag. And these are great because you can create freestanding art with it. Because it is that thick board, you can just pop an easel on there, and it's just a great way that you can create art on a substrate that doesn't necessarily have to be a big canvas or something in a frame. So that is what I love about Etc. Even the ability to add hardware, like that clipboard clip on there. It's just a cool surface because you get several in a pack. The largest one, you get 1 in a pack. This one you get 2 in a pack, 3 in a pack, 4 in a pack, 5 in a pack. and they all have the same retail, practically free, but it's a great surface to work on. So thanks for joining me on our tour through Stampers Anonymous at Creativation.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Scrap Time videos here on YouTube so you'll be the first to see all our videos from Creativation. And follow us on Instagram at Scrap Time Photos to see photos straight off the show floor.